Meow meow. Of course, I start early. And I hope I never start late for these. Anyway, the title, yeah, I feel let down. Meow meow. I feel let down because I've been doing my part and it seems like our support do not really fulfill the I don't want to say fulfill their duties on time, and that's why I feel let down. And then because they cannot check my stuff on time, I think I might have to look for a different job. I don't even name my company. No, I don't name names. And now I'd just like to clarify, I feel let down, but that's just me. I hope that they're doing their part, and I hope that we finish it. Gotta stay, what do you call this? Gotta stay optimistic. Oh wow, you're at the bank. Anyway, as much as I really want a work from home job, maybe, yeah, I'm just not lucky. I kind of feel like I wasted the last 2 months doing their training. And it's not all bad. It's not all bad. It might not have been their fault. Like they said, there are many applicants, and that's the reason they gave me last time. But I keep on, I haven't done my part ever since. I keep on following up with them, so I'm really gonna feel screwed over if anyone says that it's my fault. They even made me resubmit part of my practice. They made me resubmit three lesson videos plus a comment about it. So that was back on Friday. I mean last Friday. And I can see on my end that there hasn't been any update. You know, it's like it hasn't been reviewed. And I mean, it's already Tuesday. Should have been done yesterday. So, before the stream, I sent them a message. I said that I hope that the review pushes through. And then later, when I take the exam, the review for that as well. I said that I'm worried that my application will expire or lapse. Wow, I've been playing Genshin right now, I'm actually on autopilot. My mind is really deep into my training, my course. So, I cannot take my mind off of it. I mean, I've been apart from doing my part in the application, I've also been kind of building my routine, to work from home, building my setup. I'm even considering to get a better work laptop. I mean, 2 months is a lot of time. 2 months is a lot of time just for a different department not to do their part. I actually finished everything in the first month, and I kept on following up. But it just feels like they're so slow. I just feel like they're so slow, and I have to follow up just so that they can so that they can do their job, do their part, I feel like that's just a bad business practice on their part. Man, I really feel let down. But again, it's not all bad. They also help me in different things, like setting up my profile. Apart from my training, they also help me set up my tutor profile. They help me edit my profile picture and my introduction video. So it's not all bad. But that's so unfair. That's so unfair if my application is gonna expire just because they can't finish their job. Just because they can't do their part on time. And I wonder what's going on with them. What's going on behind the scenes? Is it really very high application volume, or are they understaffed, or are they not taking applicants seriously? Are they treating us as, disposable, expendable? I feel like anyone would be angry if this happened to them, because but it's a freaking injustice, man. I did my part. Yeah. Well, I might go ahead and what am I gonna do? Apply for a work on-site job. I've been really building a work from home setup since 2 departments ago. Since last October. And
no turning back.
I'm really trying not to be angry with them, They've helped me a lot, They helped me a lot with building my tutor profile. Of course, training. The material. The material has been good. I just hope that everything turns out well. I'm just complaining at this point. I can still remember 2 weeks ago, more than 2 weeks ago, when I was really following up with them. It's been taking them a lot of time just to review my submissions. Like I said, I'm wondering if it's really an issue of too many applicants, or are they understaffed, or what's going on? Okay, so right now I wanna talk about I wanna talk about myself. Let's say blaming others or blaming a certain phenomenon. You know when the current war started between US and Iran. Of course, the gas prices are going up. I was still with my previous company, and of course, I want to also talk about the fuel prices and how bus drivers, jeepney drivers, can't even afford to operate anymore. Legitimately, legitimately. Honestly, one time, around my coworker, I said, it's Trump's fault because he started the war. But then, when I make remarks like that, I take it back. Oh, I make it clear that I'm just frustrated, man. Of course, we speak in Filipino, so what I said was sinise pa, no. That's all I said. That's all I said. I didn't add to it. I'm not gonna pretend that I know everything about the world. I'm not gonna pretend that I know everything behind the scenes. I'm not gonna pretend that I have insider knowledge about their decision making. So, I leave things as they are. I don't wanna influence other people, how other people view things. I don't want anyone to don't want anyone to blame Trump. I don't want them to blame the other side. Because what happened already happened. We can't change that. We can just respond to it. We can adapt to it. We have I don't know. I'm gonna speak for myself. I have I wanna save the power. I have the power to make my own decisions after the fact. When they did that, so what am I gonna do about it? What am I gonna do in my own life, in my own routine? Well, my response is to is really to build a freaking work from home job to to build the work from home setup and find a work from home job, and that's how I landed. That's how I landed to my application currently, and they're not doing their part. Man, freaking hell. Now I have to respond to that. You know, what am I gonna do about it? It doesn't seem like it's working out. So, you know, I gotta figure it out. Oh, sorry, I just read the chat, and well, we have a problem at home. So there was we have an electrical problem, and they got a professional to take a look at it. So they're gonna fix it. And my morning, you know, yesterday I made spaghetti with meatballs, and there's still some left, so I'm gonna heat that up and eat it. Yay. And later I'm gonna check how much like meat we still have. And you know, it's been kind of rainy. It's been kind of rainy, but I'm still glad that my solar setup is fully charging. Yeah, that's another round of applause for me. I mean, it's not that bad. There's still sunlight. What else? Yeah, I think I've been sleeping well. But you know, they had to keep on asking me earlier if they actually had to take a look at my room, you know, where they took a look at the outlet, the power outlet. So what else? So right now I'm really, I say I'm processing my emotions, you know, feeling let down, trying not to get angry. So right now I don't really wanna put on any scary stories or or internet celebrity drama. You know, even though I'm playing right now, so it's kinda like I'm distracting myself with this, but playing games while on stream has been a part of my routine for so long. And it's a good thing that it kinda helps me go through how I'm feeling without being a hindrance, you know. I mean, it's not getting in the way of my other stuff, so it's good. You know, it's keeping me from going out. It's keeping me from the temptations, you know. It's been 3 years, and it's been more than 3 years, but you know, anytime I can relapse, go back to liquor. So, you know, playing video games while rambling here, it helps me stay away from that. Yeah, at the very least. And you know, I have to admit, you know, at least I can hear myself. You know, I can speak out loud, even though it's behind the freaking anime character. You know, I can hear myself speak. You know, I can discern. I can discern if what I'm saying is right. If what I'm saying is it true? Is it true, or am I just am I wrong? Am I coping? Like, am I lying to myself in a bad way? Yeah, you know, the problem with me doing positive self-talk is it's not consistent. You know, when I make positive self-talk, it does work. But you know, once I forget about it, once I forget about it, I tend to go back to freaking doom and gloom, man. We gotta stop doing that. And I gotta avoid going back to negativity.
No turning back.
So you know, you know, I said a lot of things, but yeah, there is this worry that my application wouldn't go through, so I gotta think of a solution. You know, am I gonna? So I have some solutions. So one is to apply for a similar position in a different company, or I can freaking apply for a work on-site job. So yeah, that's why I'm not really playing any background videos right now because I'm still processing my processing my emotions. I'm trying to laugh it off. I'm trying to laugh it off because the worry, the worries, the worry is almost eating me up right now, and I really feel let down. After all my follow-ups, but I can't let my worry win. Just gotta keep on going. Look someplace else. Anyway, let's. I wanna think about I wanna think about groceries next. I mean, my biggest concern is if a place allows bikes to park at their parking lot. Excuse me.
Mach dich bereit zum Kampf, Soldat!
Yeah.
Einer weniger! Greift ihre Position an!
OMG.
Greift ihre Position an! Greift ihre Position an!
Meow meow.
Männer nachladen! Los, Attacke!
Yeah.
Halt Ihre Position!
Yeah, I can put it out of my mind. I can get over it. Put it off my mind. Yeah, what's going on with them?
Ich wurde getroffen! Gib mir Deckung! Ich muss nachladen!
And you know, if I were still myself from maybe 3 years ago, I'd be freaking angry. Maybe I'd be very angry. I'd be cussing them out, trash talking them. Maybe that's what I'm gonna be doing right now, trash talking them, saying things that aren't really related. And I probably wouldn't even be mentioning the good side. You know, how would they help me create my profile and stuff like that. You know, I wouldn't be giving them the benefit of the doubt. You know, maybe I wouldn't be mentioning about what they said regarding the huge volume of applicants. You know, I think everything I would be saying would be negative.
Zurück! Feigling! Chöre werden erschossen!
It's a good thing I'm not doing that right now. Wow. You know, as bad as things may be, I'm still pretty happy that I'm not reacting in a way that I would be reacting like 3 years ago, like my previous self. Although, you know, I did start rambling earlier about how you know my response to the crisis is to really build the work from home life. And you know, I started rambling about how they're not doing their part. You know, I can say it. I can say it properly, not like that. You know, I know that they're doing their part, but not fast enough. And you know, I don't know if they're not doing it fast enough because of valid reasons. As I keep on repeating, you know, the high volume of applicants like they say, or if they're understaffed. You know, I don't forget to also speak on their defense, to their defense. But I really hope that their reasons are valid. Not just because they're freaking slow pokes. Not just because they're slow pokes.
Wir verlieren diesen Kampf! Angriff!
Yeah, right now I wanna keep it relatively quiet. I don't wanna listen to a story right now. I'm just taking in the gravity of the situation. Man, I really feel let down. But this too shall pass.
Stellung gesichert!
The question is, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do now? I cannot be complaining forever.
Wir verdrängen den Feind aus dem Sektor!
So yeah, guess I'll check out other companies. Worst comes to worst,
Greift ihre Position an!
I'm gonna have to apply for a freaking on-site job again. Frick. I really prefer that I get to use my own device for work from home. Because it's a power concern. Usually company PCs are power hungry. Hello, hi, how are you? You're just here to, as always, or you're just here to ask how I'm doing. Then after that, you don't say anything anymore. So how are you doing? I'm doing fine as well. Thank you for asking. Dirty. Oh yeah, I know. I forgot to tell you guys. My bike has a problem actually. So the inner tube is ripped. You know, so the inner tube is ripped, and I kinda fixed it using silicone oil and Teflon tape, and it worked. Later I will check again if it's still intact.
Lauf, Attacke!
I'm pretty glad that it worked. This is gonna take a while to grind. And even though it's very hard and it takes a lot of time, I still enjoy the process. So, okay, let me load more hammer, and then while I'm loading it, I'm gonna check my bike if it's not flat. I'm gonna go outside. I don't really feel let down. I can't get over it. Okay, hold on. Yo, it's still inflated. Nice. I really don't wanna buy a brand new inner tube. And the great thing that it's the only damage. Like no other holes. I don't see any bikes. What the frick? There's a freaking cat. This is north part. Yeah, it's north part. No. Man, okay, I keep on going back to my emotion of being, feeling let down. It's kind of a miracle that my bike isn't flat. I mean, a freaking hole, a freaking tear in on the valve post. So what happened was, there's a small tear here, and so what I did was I put a little bit of silicone oil, and then I wrapped it in Teflon tape. So I wrapped it once, and then I wrapped it again to make sure it's tight and it doesn't get undone. And then Yeah, it worked. It's almost been like, I don't know, 19 hours, 20 hours since I did that, and it's still holding up. It didn't deflate. Okay, so moving forward, I gotta, yes, moving forward. I've been trying for a government position since January, and yeah, whatever. Oh wow, Boy Scouts of the Philippines. Department of Transportation. So many openings now. But I don't really I don't really trust in the
Dragon crossbow.
hiring process.
Archers. Crossbowmen. Defenders of Cathay. Stone and steel.
Dragon Guard!
Stone and steel. Shenyang's faithful.
Offspring of dragons! Jade Lancer! Cavalrymen! Wind and fire!
The Emperor!
Born of dragons! We are better trained, we are better equipped.
So frick. Not artillery.
Inevitable! Order and harmony!
And it's freaking long range.
In the Valkyrie!
Very, very long range.
Jade Lancers! Shogun Gun Sorcerer!
Thoughts in harmony. Peasant archers. With joy. Crossbowman.
Xinyan Shenzhen!
Enlarge expense.
Dragon Guard! Marching as one!
Guided by ancestors. Archers. Shenyang Zenza.
On gilded foot!
Dragon Guard. Naturally.
Descendants of dragons!
In unison. Defend the realm. Center by dragons.
Guided by ancestors. A new path. Defenders of Cathay. Never conquered. Information. Come on, man. They will perish. Move as the wind. Marching as one.
Dragon Guard!
For Cathay's honor. Master of the wind. Move as wind. Marching as a one. Move in formation. Guided by ancestors. For Cathay! Move the dragon of protection. Seeking Cathay's foes. Move as the wind, bringing harmony. It is fated. Shenyang sends us, ready to rule. Offspring of dragons, they must fall. Come on, men. Move in formation, seeking Cathay's foes.
Dragon crossbows!
March in ordered ranks.
Okay.
Order and balance! Shenyang sends us!
Cavalry! Shogungan sorcerer! I shape the wind! Fight as one! March in order the ranks! Cavalry! The celestial faithful! Marching as one! Fire in the blood! Stay in your ranks! Eight wings to me! Cavalry! Move in formation! March in ordered ranks!
Dragon crossbows! Shenyang sends us! Guided by ancestors! Never conquered! Dragon Guard! Bringing harmony! Bringing harmony!
The Emperor's will! Celestial fury! Jade Lancers!
Sound the retreat!
What the freak? It's so unfair.
Dragon Guard! Guided by ancestors! Repositioning!
Never conquered! For the dragon!
Horse! Harmony!
Crossbowmen! Immediately! Restore order! The celestial faithful!
Cavalry! Order and balance!
Shenyang's faithful! Dragon Guard!
Bringing harmony!
The celestial faithful!
Kiss of the spirit dragon! Shenyang sends us!
So, yeah, what you guys were talking about, you know, I think I don't wanna dwell on the
Marching as one!
Born of dragon!
don't wanna dwell on that stuff too much.
Bathed in celestial light! Move in formation! Ready to rule! Dragon! Hear my prayer! My chosen place!
Seeking Cathay's foes! Seeking Cathay's foes!
By celestial decree!
March in ordered ranks!
Know if you have any topics in mind.
March in order the ranks! Center by dragon!
SpongeBob game? I don't know if any SpongeBob games.
Repositioning! Shenyang sends us!
Which one? Which one is it?
Restore order! Take Lancers!
March in ordered ranks.
Six Captain Foes! Move as wind!
The Celeste. Shenyang sends us.
Take arms! Retreat! Withdraw! I shape the wind! To battle!
Battle for Bikini Bottom.
To me! Am I on guard? Thoughts in harmony!
Wow, that's very old. THQ? You mean the same,
Dragon crossbow!
Praise the dragon.
I don't know what their role is, but for
Crossbowman.
Warhammer 40k Dawn of War.
Kiss of the spirit dragon! Bathed in celestial light! The winds of magic blow for us!
Oh no, didn't you know? Didn't you know? Of course not. So I'd just like to share it. When I made my spaghetti, I actually found 3 sachets, 3 packets of tomato ketchup from McDonald's, like in the fridge. So I added that to the tomato sauce, to the spaghetti sauce. You know, it's a pretty small volume, you know. I don't think I can taste it. Like, it didn't make much of a difference. Anyway, what am I gonna do later? You know, I might ride my bike. Yeah, I might ride my bike, just do a little, just like I don't know, around one of the blocks here, and then go to a convenience store and buy energy drink. Yeah, I think my current application is being screwed over. It's so unfair, man. I've been following up with them more than 2 weeks. For more than 2 weeks already. Why does it take them so long? I haven't played Wood Elves in a while. And I spent Steam credits on this, so I wanna play them. Needs to be licensed. They didn't even include that in the eligibility list. Talaga.
Understood.
Wow, I can put them all the way here. Behind the enemy. Oh, I thought I can. That's pretty close, no? Yeah, that's pretty close.
Our aim is through. Child of Pernos, warriors of Ariel, Lord of the Glade, ready and eager. Understood.
They don't have artillery.
As you say. Right away. To the front.
Oh yeah, and they're dwarf, so I don't have to worry about magic.
At speed. Deep one archers. We are tireless. At once.
They do have archers though. Crossbowmen.
For Ita! Ready and able. Loose! Orders! I stand ready. Dauntless Azray! Dauntless Azray! Glade Lord of Athaloran! With pace! Dauntless Azray! Orders understood. I will comply. Orders received. With haste. At once. Go! Battle ready. We stand to the hunt! Highborn! Acknowledge! Very well! By Cardos! And speed! Right! Quickly! Hurry! Forever loyal! Swiftly! Moving! Ready and able! To war! Orders received! Swiftly! Swift! Now! Hunters! We accept! Now! Swiftly! Hurry! Ready! Blade guard! Withdraw! Quickly! Aye! Yes? Quickly! Son of Athaloran! It shall be done! At speed! We accept! Ever ready! Heed Athaloran!
Oh man, they win this one.
We never miss! Glade guard! Orders acknowledged! Go! Ready to hunt! As you say! With haste! Understood! Swift! Ride! At once! At once! Right! Pull back! Faster! Glade guard! Quickly! They will die! Bowman, ready! Ever ready! Armed and ready! Quickly! Ride them down! Sound the horn! The forest calls! As you say! Blade guard! Back! For the eternal realm! Returnos! Quickly! At speed! Faster! It is done! I stand ready! Slay them! Attack! Withdraw! At once! Yes! It shall be done! Very well. Glade guard!
Yep, we lose.
Eternal Guard!
No wonder they're not yet retreating. I think they're gonna fight to the last man. Wow, they fought to the last man. Anyway, yeah, I think I wanna ride my bike to test if they'll hold on. Later after the stream. But you know, even though I feel really left out, I mean let down, I hope that it turns around, you know, I hope that we finish it. Because technically I did finish it. I finished everything on time. And you know, they haven't been checking it on time. You know, I don't understand how they can do their part on time. Meow meow. Ay, golong.
Gear up. We aren't going on a windy walk here.
Meow meow.
Let's go.
Meow 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 meow.
It's in the area. Throwing grenade.
Meow meow meow. Meow 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 meow. Good job. Meow 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 meow.
Using the bomb.
Meow 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 meow.
Counter-terrorists win. Right on.
And top frog. Meow meow meow. Top frog.
Let's move out.
Meow meow.
Deploying flashbang. Decoys out.
I mean, I wonder. I wonder when those listings opened, those job listings for the government agencies. They have such small windows to apply.
Grenade out.
You know, I wouldn't think that it's urgent. But they never act like it's urgent. It's maybe because they're spoiled with all the applications, you know.
Flashbang. Throwing a grenade. Throwing fire. Fire in the hole. Decoy.
Much like big companies
Decoy.
with an endless flow of applicants.
Smoke. Terrorists win.
Meow meow. Meow meow.
Go, go, go. Deploying decoy.
Meow meow. I mean, what can you guys say about my streams anyway? I mean, you know, compared to other streamers and VTubers, you know, they have like structured streams with topics, and I don't. So I don't really know if you guys like what I'm doing compared to others. City accounting na naman.
Throwing smoke. Grenade out. Laying down smoke. Come on, jump. Incendiary. Grenade out. Deploying flashbang. Decoys out. Terrorists win. Decoy. Throwing flashbang. Laying down smoke. Deploying flash. Extend the area out. Fire in the hole.
No, I didn't see this one.
Move it, son.
Meow 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 meow.
Throwing smoke. Grenade. Deploying decoy. Smoke. Throwing flashbang.
Meow 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 meow.
Grenade out. Bomb has been planted. Throwing a grenade.
I don't have
Using the bomb. Get back.
no time to run.
Terrorists win.
Yeah, this time I'm not listening to any scary stories or, like I said, internet personality drama. I have my own problems and my own affairs to think about. But I still playing games and stream. It's not all bad.
Bomb has been planted. no smoke. Grenade out. Deploying decoy. Counter-terrorists win. Now you're right on. You're right on. We must win. Now is the time. Throw in a decoy. Counter-terrorists win.
Meow meow meow.
Now we fight. Decoy.
Behind. Behind.
Counter-terror.
Sa mga isipin talaga.
Decoy down. I'm throwing smoke.
Apart from all my complaining and stuff, I still am gonna be thankful and grateful. Can't be negative all the time. And I don't know what I'm gonna do. Am I still gonna pursue a government job? Because it's pretty hard. I think it's because they have a bottomless pit of applicants. An endless line of applicants. Excuse me. So, I mean, okay, while this is loading, let me take a bathroom break. Man, I really feel let down. I mean, let's see what happens tomorrow. You know, quote unquote tomorrow, but it's actually today. You know, when they come to work, that around 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. First of all, I hope that they reply. You know, even if whether it's good news or bad news, I hope they reply. And then you know, best case scenario, we finish everything on time. Worst comes to worst, you know, I really I gotta find someplace else. You know, I cannot stay out of work for very long. So, you know, before the stream, I've been looking at alternatives, you know, other companies. Of course, I've never let you guys know what company I'm currently training with. Because I really don't wanna name names, and then I don't wanna influence your guys' perception and what they call this, decisions.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
This one looks good to me.
bring the spark of death.
Prepare for battle.
Onward. As you wish.
In the death. 30 seconds to battle.
Very well. First blood. As indeed. Of course. In everything.
Yeah, I think I'll apply here. I wonder if they're bike friendly. Probably not.
The battle begins.
Gonna be forced to
I sense a connection between
do public transportation there.
to the narrow maze with you. Forward. Path of least resistance. Direct current. Whip you into shape. My rage incandescent. Your power flows to me. I'm under attack. The time has come. My power surges. Conduct me where you will. This will come as a shock. My current flows. Feel. I go. A bolt from the blue. Of least resistance. I bring the razor light. My lightning strikes. Very good.
Dire structures are fortified.
The time has come. As you wish. Of course.
So, part of me is still hoping that I'll land a government job. But, the numbers are just not in my favor.
I go.
There's so many applicants,
My lightning strikes. Attack! Whip you into shape. Ride the lightning. I bring the razor light. A bolt from the blue. Quick
Your
as
middle
lightning.
tower is under attack.
I go. Onward.
And when I talk about my own feelings, I hope that I'm not. I hope that I'm not influencing you guys.
My current
I'm just here to freaking speak for myself. Especially if acknowledging my negative emotions or negative thoughts. I'm doing it for myself. I don't want you guys to
Middle tower is under attack.
feel bad as well.
I like to keep. This will come as a shock.
So yes, I'll definitely be. Okay, hold on. This one, San Juan City Hall. This one, Transportation Office. Okay, I'll apply to that. To those two.
Of course. Path of least resistance. The time has come. My rage incandesces. Onward. Direct current. My current flows. I'm under attack. Discharge. And I'm mine.
It's the humiliation.
And now, I'm just speaking for myself and acknowledging how I feel. I don't want you guys to feel sorry. I don't want you guys to feel down as well. I just wanna let you know
As you wish.
what I'm feeling.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Conduct yourself accordingly. My dynamo, I bring the razor light.
I mean, sometimes I give the unsolicited advice that if you're studying, finish it. You're gonna have a lot of options. I can't imagine. Not finishing my degree. I almost didn't.
Radiant structures
I can't imagine not having a diploma.
You are dead. Dead quick as lightning. I'll give you some.
So yeah, if I'm gonna give unsolicited advice to finish your studies if you're studying. I almost gave up on mine. It's a good thing my parents still made me finish.
Very well.
dire structures are fortified. The enemy's top tower has fallen.
Agreed. I'm not ready.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Freak.
Onward. Conduct me where you will. The time has come. As you wish. Regeneration. The time has come. I go. Not yet.
Undergraduate social.
current flows. It's not time yet. I'm not ready. My lightning strikes.
It's already been 2 hours and 20 minutes. You know, time really flew us by because I'm deep in thought and emotion right now. So yeah, and you know, it's a good thing that even though I'm playing, I'm not really distracted from it. You know, I keep on talking about it. You know, I'm not denying how I feel or what I think. You know, I'm weighing my options and I'm also acknowledging the good things, especially with you know, with the other party involved.
Very well.
Your middle tower is under attack. Radiant's turret has been killed.
I will see you in the undersea.
Your middle tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified.
Feel my
Your
power.
middle tower is under attack.
It's not time yet. Conduct me where you will. Not yet. I go. The time has come.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Agree.
You know, it's a big deal for me to be able to control my negativity. You know, I mean, either by being quiet or being positive.
I go. I'm not ready.
I mean, I don't always have to say positive things. Sometimes merely refraining from saying bad things or, you know, just keeping quiet. I think that's better. You know, keeping quiet is better than being negative.
I'm not. Feel my power.
Sometimes I cannot help it. You know, I actually need other people to call me out, you know, to remind me. I cannot oblige other people, but it will be nice.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower is under attack.
It's not time. It's not time yet. Not yet. It's not time yet.
Needs a social worker. So this one is okay. I hope I land it. No. It would be nice. June 17.
I go. Conduct me where you will. I'm not ready. It's not.
The enemy's middle
Well, no, it's a good thing I'm not letting the fear and the
Quick as
kind of the anger and disappointment, eat me up.
my
Unlike,
lightning strikes.
unlike how I used to be.
Very well. It's not time yet.
Because up until 2024, I was like that. I'd curl up in bed and just be eaten by negativity. That's how I used to be. So, I think that's my biggest leap forward from last year. Stopping that. Getting over it.
I'm not ready. My current
If it happens again, I should be aware, I should be able to kind of, yes, catch myself and remind myself that, the world isn't out to get me. I don't even think that I felt that the world is against me or out to get me. I just really lose hope. Back then I used to lose hope all the time. I learned helplessness. And I can't blame other people. I was about to say it's because that's how I was raised. I cannot say that I was raised by naysayers and demotivators. Because that could be being a victim, having the victim mindset, which is not good. So, it's a lack of accountability. And in my case, it was really helplessness. Oh. In my mind, there's no hope anymore. Yeah, I shouldn't go back to that. Ever. No, despite what other people say. Because if I resign myself to what they say, then yeah. I mean, for a long time, I've already realized that, the lack of hope is a state of mind. Yeah, I should remind myself to have that. I should remind myself of that. Because I keep on forgetting. I keep on regressing.
Your bottom tower has fallen.
Lightning, give me strength.
How do you unlearn hopelessness? Helplessness. I wanna know.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Sometimes I think that perspective, employers, maybe they don't pick me because they can see my negativity, I mean, I don't know, I hope it's true. I hope it's true. Because at least I can work on it. Frick. I can't believe I'm saying that. I have to work on it. Why am I so afraid of uncertainty? Because I have no faith. Yeah, I remember before. I remember learning about the idea that despair is a sin. It's like you don't trust in God anymore. The reason why you're in despair is because you don't trust God anymore. Like you have no faith in Him. And sadly, I really want to be an atheist back then. The reason why why I chose to be an atheist back then was because I can't see the good in humanity anymore. I can't see the good in the world anymore. And yes, that just proves the point. Having no faith. Yeah, I think those are the things I have to remember. I have to keep reminding myself. Maybe I should write that down. write that down, or like make it my phone wallpaper or something. And I used to make fun of other people's fate back then because I didn't realize that it's good for them. Especially during the pandemic. I mean, imagine faith was all. Some people, or I don't know, most people have left to cling on. And at least the people with strong faith, they're not scaredy cats like me. Because they believe that God has their back. No, I don't. For a very long time. I've been living in despair for a very long time.
Ride the lightning! I bring the razor light.
Dire structures are fortified. Your bottom tower is under attack.
I'm not ready. I'm under attack. I'm not ready. Forward. Not yet. Of course. It's not time yet. Path of least resistance. Very well. Gather cluster. Onward.
This'll come in handy.
Yeah. That really reminds me. That I actually admire people with strong faith. You know, unless their beliefs make them do bad things to other people. I mean, you know, to make things simple, I think that faith makes people strong. You know, it's their strength. You know, that's what I admire. You know, that's what I lack. I gotta admit to myself that's what I lacked for a very long time. You know,
Your life shall cast a shadow.
yeah, that's one thing. Yeah, I don't have to remind myself that anymore.
Dire's turret has been killed.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever go back to making fun of other people's beliefs for just because I want to. I mean, I can be critical. You know, I can discern what's right and wrong, but I think I wouldn't make fun of it anymore, like I did before. Like I was doing before when I was younger. You know, because having faith, it makes them stronger than me. You know, it makes them braver than me. It allowed them to face things that I wouldn't face myself.
Not yet. It's not time yet. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Whip you into shape.
What did I say earlier? I gotta work on myself. That negativity. Man, I really feel let down. You know, I did my best. I gave everything they asked of me. All the activities.
top tower has fallen.
Quick as lightning. My lightning strikes.
Radiant structures are fortified.
I'm not ready. My rage
Enemy's
is
bottom tower has fallen.
shocking. Forward. This will come as a shock. It's not time yet. From the underscape, I return. I bring the razor light.
So yeah, and then on the bright side, I did my best. I sent them another message following up, expressing my worry that the application might expire because yeah, of course I wouldn't tell them that they're not doing their part fast enough. So I'm doing my part, not just so that I can say that, but really to help with to help myself and to help them with the process. So I'm still gonna say about myself that I'm doing my part. I'm doing a good job. So
I'm not ready. The time has come.
stay positive.
We conduct business. My current flows. Ride the lightning. I'm not ready. Attack! It's not time.
I can't help but want to lash out with my words. I wanna say, yeah, of course I wanna say bad things about them. It's still running live.
Is a great conductor. Conduct me where you I'll be static. I'm under attack.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
My lightning strikes. Not yet. Path of least resistance.
Looks like we're going overtime, no? More than 3 hours. Just gonna keep on going forward. And not succumb to negativity.
Dire structures are fortified. It will slake my thirst. Pour me away.
My enemies will suffer for this humiliation. I go. As you wish. I'm not ready. Quick as lightning. It's not
Your top tower is under attack.
direct current. Ride the lightning. I'm not ready. A bolt from the blue.
Radiant structures are fortified. Your bottom tower is under enemy's top tower has fallen. The enemy's top barracks has fallen.
Very well.
The enemy's top barracks has fallen.
It's not
Radiant structures are fortified.
with you as lightning. Feel my power. My rage incandesces. My lightning strikes. This will come as a shock. It's not. Onward. Very well. I go. I bring the razor light. As you wish. We conduct business. Gold is a great conductor. I'll give you static. Whip you into shape. Agreed. You can run. You should run. Conduct me where you will. Will not engage. A bolt from the blue. Attack! Path of least resistance. I go. Right. Direct current. I'll give you static. My current flows. Ride the lightning. The time has come.
So, before the stream, I think I mentioned that before. I checked if there was any update or any progress, and there wasn't. So, scratch that off, and then I think I'll make my other applications, and then we'll see from there.
Very well.
We'll see from there.
Your middle tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified. Your middle tower has fallen.
I'm under attack. As you wish. The time has come. I go. Satanic. Attack! My rage incandesces. Conduct me where you will.
You know, I like to think that, yeah, the reason why those two government agencies didn't pick me over the other applicants was because maybe they can see or feel my insecurity. Though maybe they didn't like that in the workplace.
You into shape. My lightning strikes. Direct current. Feel my power. Onward.
We're well over time.
I rise and this will come as a shock. My lightning strikes.
Enemy's middle barracks has fallen.
Ride the attack! Feel my power.
You know, maybe that's why. You know, even if it wasn't why, even if it weren't why, wasn't why, whatever,
As you wish.
I'm still gonna make sure
My
make sure I work on it.
Of course. Quick as lightning. I'll give you stats. You can run. You should run. Conduct me where you will. Agreed. Direct current. Whip you into shape. I like I bring the razor light. The time has come. I'm under attack. Very well.
We now have mechanisms. Radiant structures are fortified.
I bring the razor light. This will come as a shock. Gold is a great conductor. I'll give you static. A bolt from the blue.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen. The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Alright guys, thank you so much for dropping by. And like I said, when I express these kinds of negativity, I hope that I'm not influencing you guys to feel the same. I'm just speaking for myself and acknowledging how I feel. Alright, so with that being said, bye bye. See ya. Thank you so much. You take care. Bye bye.